Good morning, everyone, and Shana Tova. Welcome to Yoga Shalom at home. We're still at home. I am Reb Cantor Lisa Levine, and I will be your guide this morning through our sacred moments of memory practice. We're finishing up our third week for the Hebrew month of Elul and our preparations for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the holy days which begin next week. The Hebrew word Yizkor means we remember. It is a sacred time when we light yahrzeit candles, visit the cemetery, and recite the Kaddish prayer, the prayer of mourning, for family, friends, and those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. We honor those who we hold close to our hearts and whose spirits continue to nurture and bless us. We also sow the seeds of reconciliation in our hearts with the light of sacred memory. We'll begin today with our breath, our shefa, our life source, making space for this prana, this energy of embodiment and prayer. And we'll set an intention, a kavanah, for our practice to honor the trauma and the DNA that flows within us. We say, I'm sorry for anything we did consciously or accidentally. We ask ourselves, what memories are serving us? And what memories can we release and let go of? What memories are embedded so deeply that only our breath, our movement, and our meditation will bring them out and allow us to let them go and join the flow of the river. So we'll begin with our customary body scan, and with that, ground yourself into your chair or your mat. Feel your sits bones connected. Maybe pull up a little bit on your backside so your sits bones are connected with where you're sitting. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears, and as you do that, soften your gaze to the drishti of the tip of the nose, or close your eyes if that's available. Swallow in your throat, and that will allow your thoughts to float away like clouds. Notice your stress levels abating, and allow your mind to empty, to devote yourself only to this time and this space dedicated to your releasing your grief, to bringing memories into your heart, and to allowing everything to flow away as you pack away your to-do lists, anxieties, and fear. We'll embrace a time of light, peace, and memory. Feel free to use your chair to begin and then move to standing if you're able, or use your mat in as much deeper or gentler practice as you will. Just adapt. Listen to your body. This is your practice, your time to unplug and plug in to whatever it is you need for this day of remembrance. So from the top of your head, your crown, imagine a light of any color being attached, which represents holy, blessed memory. Attach it to the source of memory, and allow that light of any color to come down into your head, your neck, maybe into your third eye. And if your eyes are closed, imagine a flame. We call it a Yizkor candle flame at the center of your forehead. Fix your gaze on that point as you allow this light of memory to untie all the knots in your neck and your arms. Allow that light to flow down into your heart to create a space for love. Imagine that sense of peace radiating down into your belly. Release the tightness in your belly. You need to rub your belly a little bit. Feel free to do that. And then allow that light of memory to flow down your legs, into your knees, shins, ankles, all the way to your feet, Shekhinah El, bringing a holy light of peace and memory, a cocoon all the way around your body of protection. And then as you picture that light of Yizkor in the center of your forehead, picture the faces of loved ones who've departed this earthly plane, perhaps one at a time. Allow the flame to grow in light with each spirit that is added to this circle of memory. As we'll continue to strengthen and build this circle throughout our practice today. Imagine that circle is strong, filled with light and love and blessing. You might need to sigh in your throat. And allow your shoulders again to relax as we prepare to deepen our breath. I'm going to move back to my chair, but feel free to be seated on your mat. I'm going to open this memory portal through our breath, through our prana. So once again, I'm going to bring my hands into a mudra. It's called Buddha Mudra. I'm just going to bring my hands under my belly because I want to begin to create a space throughout my whole body for this candle, this Yizkor, this memory of light. My feet are on my block or sits bones on the mat. As you exhale all the air out of your body, pull your belly button to your spine, soften your gaze, or keep that Yizkor candle in mind as you inhale. Allow that light to grow, the memories to fill you with blessing. Lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs. And as you release, relax your shoulders, release fear, trauma. Imagine the negative DNA and trauma just flowing away, joining the flow of the river of compassion. Exhale, inhale into your lower belly. And if you're in Buddha Mudra, just feel your belly press against your hands as you bring that light of memory all the way up into your heart center and allow it to fill a space and crack away any pain. And then as you release, slowly exhale. Allow your breath to whisk away any of that pain you don't need. Imagine it flowing away. Belly button to spine. Squeeze air. Then inhale again. Feel your belly expand. Your lower lungs expand. Your heart center, upper lungs expand into your throat like a light is being brought all the way up to the top of your head, the light of memory. It's a cleansing light. And then as you exhale, keep your spine tall as though your spine is the wick of that candle of memory. As you release the air, relax your shoulders. Then inhale again. Lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs surrounding your heart center. Light that wick all the way to the top of your head and up and beyond, all the way to the source. And then as you release, keep your spine tall. Shoulders relaxed, hips relaxed, feet relaxed. As you squeeze all the air out, let go of anything you don't need. Inhale the blessing of memory. Following that light all the way up to the source. And then as you release, bringing that light down from the source, allow it to flow through you, in you. Release anything you don't need out to the world. Maybe that's the blessing of memory. Receiving and giving. Inhale, receive the blessing of memory. Lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. Be the light of memory. And then as you exhale, send that blessing into the world, illuminating the world with peace. As you exhale one last time, squeeze all the air out. And then bring hands into heart center. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, arms down to your sides. And release. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in your chair, on your mat. Give yourself a little space. We're going to begin warming our spine up as our souls return to our body. We're going to embody all of the spirits that are surrounding us today. I know that I become a lot closer with my ancestors during holy days. It seems like that's a time for memory. Whether I'm cooking food or setting the table or visiting with family or friends, or just waking in the morning and saying a blessing for my soul that's returned to my body. So I take one more day. Inhale and squeeze your shoulders up and then drop. As you exhale, you can exhale through your mouth if you wish. Inhale up. And one more, drop and exhale. We're using the 3-part breaths. Inhale, now squeeze your shoulders up and then press them back. And as you do that, open your heart. As you exhale, release anything you're stuck, any emotions that are stuck there. Inhale up, and as you exhale, bring your palms down and crunch in, chin to chest. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up, and as you bring your shoulders back, press them into the chair, grab the chair, exhale, release. Inhale this time, add your arms up and gather that light of memory into your hands, and then bring it forward and bow in reverence. All of the spirits that join us every day, all the memory. Inhale one more time and stretch up. Bring that light into your hands now. And then open wide and gather it into your heart as you exhale. Send it out and up. Gathering and strengthening, making ourselves strong, resilient. Release. Forward and then down. And as you do that, release any grief you're holding in your shoulders. Let it flow away. Inhale up. And as you exhale, over. Nice, easy stretch over to the right. Look up under that left arm. Inhale up. And And exhale over to the left. Look up under that arm. Maybe see a spirit that's lurking as you grab that light. Both arms over. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale over nice and strong in your core, in your becken, your belly. Inhale up. Stretch it forward. Reach it, reach it, reach it. And bow in reverence. Good. Press your hands onto your knees and then hinge up. Inhale up. Gather that light. Nice easy twist behind. Use your drishti to bring your head around. Nice and easy. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands around.
Yoga term. Drishti.
And if you're not muted, can you please mute? Because that would be great because someone's not muted. There we go. Rahamana, I'm calling you out, girl. Okay, let's move into some circles of memory. So creating this circle of light and memory. We'll do a little bit more spinal stuff in a minute, but let's get our neck and our head moving, just creating a little circle of light all the way up to the source of light and memory, with the top of our heads just making this circle above us, so a force field of memory above us. And then go in the other direction, Nishmat Kol Chai, gathering every living spirit, the trees, the plants, the animals. We're going to gather all those together into our circle. Good. Let's go a little bit deeper. So ear to shoulder, look up, left ear, shoulder, look down. I've been on a plane a lot, and I know that these exercises, when I do them on the plane, people think I'm crazy, but it really does help. I'm doing 3 big circles in one direction, and I'm breathing, and then I'm going to go in the other direction. If you need a little bit of help, use your hand, just to stretch a little bit, just to release everything, all that tension you're holding in your neck. That's the first thing we're going to release. Please meet me back in center, and let's start warming up our lower spine. So like you're stirring that memory pot of memories, mixing all the energy of every living thing, mixing everything together, becoming one with the universe, creating a sense of belonging for the circles, all of the circles. Add our arms, the circle of life, of birth, of death, and of life. Up, inhaling, exhale, and around all the way up. Feel that energy of birth and death and life coming into your fingertips, all the way around, all the way up, big circles. Now open as you stretch up, and open your arms wide to all of that energy. And then as you exhale, twist. Inhale, open to all that energy, and then twist. And I feel my spine is pretty warmed up. Wiggle your arms, wiggle your legs. If you're able to stand, please do. If not, you can do the next segments just seated by using your legs and your arms. But we're going to stand. Praise the source for all the gifts that we have today. We'll begin by just finding our balance, center, opening to all of that universal love and energy that we just cultivated. Maybe use your arms just to bring that as an invitation in. Invitation to bless, for praise, back and forth. And then when you're ready, just find your center. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees as much as comfortable, however you like. I'm using my chair as a balance. Inhale again, and now as you exhale, let's open our arms to Devi Asana. I'm checking my elbows to make sure they're high each side of myself, with hands up straight. Inhale, exhale, gather the light of memory as you become the star. Yesh Kochavim, all the stars are our loved ones long, long after they're seen. After everyone is gone, we are the star and we will join them. Inhale, exhale, open your arms one more time. Feel like the stars are very important in memory. Inhale, exhale, celebrate the memories, the lights that are gone, that we cherish. And now bring your hands into your hip creases and bow forward, hinging, allowing your head to bow forward as you drop your shoulders towards the earth and allow anything you don't need to fall away. Let go of control. We're not in control of birth or death, so we need to release it. And any grief you might be holding, allow that to roll away and join the flow of the river. Breathe into your back as you sense the blessing of your blood rushing into your head and allowing that to grow and expand and open your mind to a different realm, perhaps opening a window or a portal of memory. And then as you hinge up, hinge straight up, inhale, exhale, and straight into star pose. Send that light of love all the way out as we praise Yah. Bring palms into Anjali Mudra, balance that birth, death, and heart center. It's all part of those circles and the cycles and the months and the Torah that we never end. It's all a big circle. Okay. So let's create this kavanah, or a blessing of love for the spirits that have touched our lives. Not all memories are good memories. Some of the DNA we hold is traumatic, but we hold it nonetheless. So through our embodiment today, we'll bless what we need to bless, and we will let go and release what we need to release. Take a moment to think of someone who has blessed you with sacred memory. Bring that memory into your heart center. And then bring your hands into your hip creases. We're going to do Utkatasana, or chair pose. It's one of my favorites. Inhale, exhale, sit right back in your chair. If you're sitting in a chair, just move to the front of your chair a little. Give yourself a little bit of stability there. And then bring your blessing of memory. Could be single memories, group memories, family memories, precious memories. Maybe a photo book memory as you breathe. I'm just distracting you so you can breathe and bless. Inhale, and then create that force field of memory all around you. Oh, it's going to protect you. And then bring that blessing back into your heart center. Oh, it's strong. I can feel the Shefa flowing, friends. Hands back into hip creases. This time we're going to inhale as we exhale and sit into Utkatasana. We're going to push away something that we don't need. Push away a memory that's just holding us back. Could be a person, a memory, a spirit. Just push it away. A devastation. Push. Inhale. Push. And then as you step into your feet, push that all the way away. It's gone. Let it go. Let it go. And bring your hands into heart center. We're going to do a real short balance. So bring all of your weight into your left foot and then bring your right knee onto your knee. Right, I can't talk today. Bring your right ankle onto your left knee and bend that standing leg. If you need to stay holding on, you can, or if you'd like to come into Vajra Mudra, which is your hands clasped, bring your arms up and breathe. This is sort of an adapted eagle pose, and then let that go and fly. So we're allowing our memories to come into our body and then fly. So all of your weight onto your right leg. Bring your left knee onto the opposite, left ankle onto the opposite knee. And then again, hands can be here, Anjali Mudra, Vajra Mudra. Breathe or bring your arms all the way up in balance. Find a drishti or a point to fix your gaze. Breathe and then fly. Good. Shake it out and kick it out. And as you come into feet hip distance apart, once more, inhale, come up onto your toes and look up. Open your heart, and if you'd like to, raise your arms. And then as you exhale, come down and lift your toes and look down. Inhale up. So another balance. And as you exhale all the way down, rock onto your heels and look down. Reach all the way up. Bring that memory of light into your hands, all the way down into your heart, and press. And massage that into your heart center and release. We'll do a listening time. So let's do triangle pose. If you need your chair for balance, please use it. Step out with your right toes to the end of the mat and then bring your left toes in 45 degrees. Inhale, that left hip open as you exhale. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale, drop your shoulders away from your ears. And then inhale, reach way over that standing leg. As you come into triangle, you can keep your hand here if you want to scooch out a little bit more and lift your left arm up. The drishti is at your thumbnail, or if your neck is talking to you, you can bring your head down. Breathe. One full breath. And now come back with left hand, left back thigh, right arm over, reverse triangle. Inhale, way out. Lift that left arm and then bring it to your knee and bring your right arm up behind you in a twist. Because there's always twists and turns in life, and the more flexible we can be in our body, the more flexible we will be with our minds and our spirits. Let's go straight to the other side with left toes towards the edge of the mat, right toes in, open the right hip as you exhale. Inhale, exhale your shoulders away from your ears and then reach way up, come down. You can use your chair here or there. Lift that right arm up and the drishti at the thumbnail and breathe. Inhale, reverse triangle, right hand, right back thigh, left arm over. Listen as you reach, take it, listen. Bring that arm up. As you inhale, bring that arm down and lift your left arm behind. Then come up. Small voice within. Bring your toes together. Your hands at heart center. Close your eyes if that's available. Let's listen by inhaling, exhaling, come and release. Ah. Ah. Listen. And release. So we're going into an Amida of memory. And what I'd like us to consider are the generations of spirits upon whose shoulders we stand. We'll begin by chanting Adonai Sapatai Tiftach Ufi Agi Tehila Techa. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. As you bring your hands down to your sides and lift your heart up, roll your shoulders back, soften your gaze. Don't close your eyes because I don't want you to fall over. Imagine that you're standing upon the shoulders of all the spirits of everyone who's come before you, all the way back to Mount Sinai, to the very beginning of the first sounding of the shofar. The lightning, the thunder, the cloud, God's presence surrounding, the courage of our journey, of our audacity to walk free and to travel together as a band. I can imagine all the strength of that Shalshelet HaKabbalah, the chain of tradition going back. And imagine those spirits coming up through your legs, your belly, your heart, your arms. I have my yoga cats. All the way up to your heart center, all the way up to the top of your head. Inhale, lift your left arm up as you exhale. Nice, easy bend. And then gather the spirits into your heart center. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left. And then gather the spirits into heart center. Inhale, stretch it way up. Stretch all the way over and feel yourself grounded down and stretching up. Inhale, up and over, gathering those spirits into your heart center and both arms up as you lift up. Feel them coming into your hands, all the way down into your heart, all the way down to your feet. And bring those spirits together as you clasp your hands in waving palm. Inhale up and exhale. I can hear the sound of the shofar now. Inhale up, and as you exhale, release and create that force field all the way around you of those spirits, protected memories, blessings that will be with you during the days of awe. As you open your heart to that loving memory. Gather them into heart center. And release. Gizmo, you gotta go. If you'd like to come down on the ground, you know, most of you told me you can get on the ground, so we're going to do that right now. I'm going to go all the way down. But if you need to use your chair, just use the top of your chair. But we're going to come down with our knees. And as we're in this tabletop pose, I'd like us to think for a moment of those who've departed our lives, who we hold in blessing, those who've balanced us, who've blessed us. Gizmo. Inhale and stretch your left arm out and press your right foot back. Send those blessings out forward and back. Feel the strength in your core, in your back. Inhale, exhale, come down into child's pose. All the way down. I have a hard time with this because my knee is injured, but I'm doing the best I can. Come back up to tabletop. Stretch your right hand out and press your left foot behind. Nice and strong. Gathering blessings. Feeling the energy coming into your center. Breathing and releasing. Bring your hand down and come into child's pose. And bring your arms all the way down, forehead to the mat, and release, relax in child's pose as the memory of love flows through. Hands under the shoulders, push yourself into downward facing dog. Bring your gaze towards your toes. Bring those holy blessings from your feet into your heart, into your hands. And as you push away, heels come into the mat and breathe. And one more time, drop your knees to the mat, into child's pose. Stretch your arms forward and release those memories. And allow them to flow. Maybe the tears to flow. And come to seated. We're going to do a stretch, so let's come onto our back. Gizmo, I'm going to invite you to leave. Okay, go on. And as we enter into a moment of memory, please bring those names to mind, specific names, family, friends, loved ones who you've loved and lost. I'm going to come all the way down, bring my feet onto the mat. Bring the names of loved ones into your heart and name them out loud or in your heart. Also, anyone who has no one to say Kaddish for them, we bring them into our hearts as well. Press your left foot into the ceiling and rotate that ankle to the left and to the right. If you're seated in a chair, just bring your leg out in front of you and rotate your foot. Inhale. As you inhale, flex. As you exhale, allow grief to flow away from you through your feet. Hold a lot of grief in our hips, and our feet is the best way to get rid of that grief. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, flex and release your left ankle onto your right knee and pull back and open the left hip. And breathe. And then release. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle if you're in your chair. And press that right leg up into the ceiling and rotate, or just in front of you, and rotate your foot around one way and then the other as you inhale. Inhale the blessing of memory. As you exhale, release grief. Inhale the love and blessing of memory, and point, release grief. Flex and bring your left ankle onto your right knee, onto your left knee, and pull back. Release your right hip. If you like to rock back and forth, and release both feet down. And then press both feet up and breathe and release. Inhale. As you exhale, open your legs. Inhale, exhale. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees wide, your arms above you. Supta Baddha Konasana. Supine butterfly. Imagine that you're a butterfly released into nature with memories, pollinating the flowers of love, creating the chain of tradition with the words of Kaddish, sacred memory. And breathe. Slowly stretch your legs out in front of you and get ready for Shavasana. Or if you're in your chair, you can sit back in your chair. I'm going to go back to my chair just so I can give you a nice relaxation. Just melt down into your mat. If you want to turn down the lights or grab a blanket, give a nice long Shavasana. Release the breath from your mouth. Some of the heat that you built up in our practice, if you're holding anything else, just let it go. And as you sink back onto your warm blanket of light and memory, imagine those blessings and that light just cradling you in softness, in protection, in peace. Imagine a protective, warm blanket of light being drawn up over your feet, over your shins and knees, over your hands, thighs, hips and belly, over your elbows, up your arms, over your heart center, tucked up under your chin. This Yizkor space, allowing not only for your grief, but your love, gratitude for every blessing that has been given and received. And as you sink into this warm cocoon of sacred memory, you imagine that yahrzeit light with the faces of your loved ones burning brightly, creating a force field of protection of angels to your right, to your left, in front of you, behind you. Protection of Shekhinah El. You imagine your heartbeat. Nekavim, Nekavim, Chalulim, Chalulim, all four chambers sending the light of memory to every vein, artery, organ, muscle. Saying a blessing for your feet for bringing you to your Yizkor Memorial Mishkan today. And a blessing for your hands, able to bring tikkun, repair to the world. Blessing of your heart to love and create memory in your brain so that you can honor those whom you've loved and lost. And spending just a few more minutes in this blissful place of memory and light. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, becoming aware of the mat beneath you or the chair beneath you. When you're ready, gather your knees into your heart center, roll over to your side, or just sit up a little bit straighter in your chair. Take a nice deep breath. Release any further grief you might be holding. Anything you don't need. One more deep inhale. And as you release, push yourself to seated. We will create just a few moments for the blessing of our healing prayers. Let us not forget those who are still in pain. I don't want to forget the hostages. I don't want to forget all those on both sides of the conflict in Gaza. I want to think of those ancestors of mine from Ukraine and my ancestors from Russia, praying for their healing and peace on all sides of that conflict. Anywhere where there's hunger, injustice in the world. That's what we pray for today, friends. And if you have someone that you'd like to call for healing, feel free to call their name out loud or place their name in the chat room. As we pray these words, El Na Rafana La, please God heal them, or Spirit, Holy Spirit of the universe, send healing prayers to those in need. Inhale, let's open our hearts to that healing which begins inside of us. Inhale, exhale, send that healing and forgiveness out to the world. Inhale, bring the hands together, press down, gather that healing in and store it in our heart center. We might need it for later. He'll be with us throughout this season. Inhale, open hearts to healing. Send that forgiveness and healing out to anyone who's in need. Gather that forgiveness in for ourselves to anyone who may have harmed us. And bring that forgiveness and healing into heart center. Hands come into Namaste, into Anjali Mudra, balance pose. Thank you all for spending this hour of memory of Yizkor, of light, of blessing with me. I'm going to wish everyone Shana Tova Umetuka, a year of sweetness, of peace, of health, of light. Namaste. See you again, friends.
Peace.